Hi everyone, CYPRUS here. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me for another video. Now, this particular video is definitely a little bit overdue, but I'm really excited to finally be able to make it, and that's because in this video I want to talk about the Britannia. Now, we all know the Britannia, the standard bullion coin of the UK, a very well recognized and, in my opinion, quite highly regarded silver coin in the bullion world. One of, if not the most secure coin with all its security features, and probably my favorite amongst all of the government-backed bullion coins. Now, the reason I say I'm excited to finally be able to make this video is because after gradually picking up odd coins here and there, searching various websites, forums, eBay, I have now completed my 1 ounce silver Britannia date run. Now, before I show you the whole date run, I'd like to go back to the very beginning. The very first Britannia I bought was this little 2021 1/4 ounce silver Britannia. I picked this up towards the end of March of 2022, so just over 2 years ago. And this was amongst the very first pieces of bullion that I bought, and I was a complete novice, but I knew that Britannias were going to make up an important part of my collection because they're gorgeous coins. They're my country's government-backed bullion coins. I know I live in Cyprus, but I am British, and I knew they were going to make up the foundation of my stack. So shortly after picking up this little 1/4 ounce, bearing in mind at the time I didn't know where to really look to buy bullion in Cyprus, I did start looking more and more into how I would get my first full ounce, and that's when I discovered Coins and Treasures, a Cyprus-based bullion website, and I was able to pick up my first 2 1 ounce Britannias, a 2021 and a 2022. Now, the more I looked at them, especially in the larger 1 ounce size, the more I couldn't deny just how gorgeous these coins are. And I knew that I wanted to get more of them. And getting more and more into the YouTube videos that everyone was posting, I saw a few people mention date runs. So I did a little bit of research and decided that I wanted to do a date run of my own. And over time, I managed to pick up a few more here and there. And after 2 years of patiently hunting them all down, the date run is finally complete. Now, I say complete, but not everyone will agree with that statement, and that's because there are a few variations of Britannias that I don't have. I just want to touch on that for a second. The silver Britannia was first introduced in 1997, but it was originally only released as a proof. Now, I do want to get a 97 proof for my collection, but the proof being the first year of issue and a proof finish, it commands a much higher premium. So a lot of people that do date runs start in 1998 when the first bullion Britannia was introduced, and that's what I've done. So what we see here is from 1998 until the current 2024. Additionally, as well as the bullion coin that is released every year with the new date, there's also a proof coin released, and again those come at a higher premium, being proof coins. I'm not into those, so I'm not looking to pick any of those up. As I said, I will pick up the 97 because it's the first year of issue, and I think it would be a nice addition to the collection. And the other thing that some people might say is missing from my collection is there were some special issue Britannias, like the Oriental Borders, which were available from 2018 until 2020. They had, as the name suggests, a different border around the coin. And there was also the Lunar range, which had a different privy mark on the coins for the different animals, and those were released from 2013 until 2020, and they were things like the snake, the horse, the ram, the monkey, rooster, dog, pig, rat, etc. Again, I won't be picking up any of those. So, with all that being said, let's take a look at the coins we do have. Starting in 1998, this was the first bullion version of the 1 ounce silver Britannia. It has sort of a matte finish to the field and around the edges, and we have Britannia with her trident and her shield in a high gloss finish. On the obverse, again similar matte finish in the background with the Ian Rank Broadley portrait of Queen Elizabeth in a high gloss finish. Now, the design of the coin, as we can see near the bottom there, says Nathan, and that's for Philip Nathan. And this is the design that carried through pretty much to date. But when they initially introduced the Silver Britannia, all even-yeared coins were going to have this standing depiction of Lady Britannia, and then subsequent odd-yeared coins would have an alternate design. So the 1999 changed to this horse and chariot design, which I think is just stunning. Again, on the reverse, the Ian Rank Broadley portrait. And then they continued to alternate even years standing Britannia and odd years with an alternate design. This is the 2021 with the Una and the lion stylized design. This is probably one of my favorites, and I think this particular coin has the lowest mintage, so in my opinion quite a special one. Then 2002, back to the standing Britannia. You see, with age comes all the milk spotting that the Royal Mint is notorious for. And we have the 2003, which is a close-up portrait of Lady Britannia with her battle helmet. Also a really nice design. (2004). 2005, we have a seated Britannia, again with her shield, her trident. Now this was actually the very last one that I bought most recently, and for some reason it proved to be the hardest one for me to track down. I set up a couple of alerts with a few bullion dealers. It came into stock a couple of times but then sold out immediately, and eventually I was able to track one down on eBay for a reasonable price, and I just had to snag it before it disappeared again. So this one finally completed the date run for me. Oh, 2006, and you can see the finish is starting to get a bit more shiny, a bit more reflective. (2007), again a seated Britannia, this time with a lion at her feet. Beautiful coin. Now curiously, 2008 breaks the pattern of the regular standing Britannia figure, although she is kind of standing as it were, but this time with the waves and a lighthouse in the background. Still a really nice design. Then we go 2009, back to the horse and chariot design that we saw in 1999 for the 10-year anniversary. This time in a high gloss finish. And then 2010, again breaking the pattern, even though it's an odd year and it was supposed to have the standing Britannia design. This has a bit more of a close-up portrait of Britannia. And 2011, seated Britannia with the Union Jack overlaid over the design. And then 2012, back to the traditional standing Britannia. On the obverse, still have the Ian Rank Broadley portrait of Queen Elizabeth. Now, moving to 2013, this is where things changed a little bit, and that's because from 98 until 2012, all the coins were made in 958 silver, so they weren't pure silver. They still contained a full ounce of pure silver, but they were alloyed with another metal. As such, the coins from 1998 until 2012 are actually a little bit heavier and a little bit bigger than the coins from 2013 until present. And that's because in 2013 they switched to 999 pure silver, making the coin exactly 1 troy ounce. So the specifications from 98 until 2012, the coins are 958 fineness, which is actually called Britannia silver. They weigh 32.45 grams and have a diameter of 40 millimeters. And then from 2013 onwards, they have 3 nines fineness. They weigh 31.21 grams and have a diameter of 38.61 millimeters. And then continuing on, 2014, same design. 2015. Now, even though we retain the standing Britannia, they started to add some texturing to the field. Same for 2016. (2017) changed to the radial lines as an added security feature. Same in 2018. (2019) and 2020. Now, something that I did miss in 2016, on the obverse we had the change to the Jodie Clark portrait of Queen Elizabeth, which was to be the final portrait of the Queen on the Britannias. Now, moving on to 2021, this is where the Britannia really evolved, and we can see quite a difference from the previous year, the 2020, and this is where the coin earned its status as one of the most secure coins in the bullion world, and that's because it has no fewer than 4 distinct security features, and those are the microdot waves in the background. We have the incredibly fine tincture lines on the shield. We have the little hologram, the padlock that changes to a trident, and then around the waves, around the rim of the coin, let me see if I can zoom in. We have some micro engraving in Latin that repeats all the way around the coin. and I believe it translates to something along the lines of being both a decoration and a safeguard. And then we have 2022 and 2023. Now this was the final year where we have the portrait of the Queen, and then also in 2023, same design on the reverse. On the obverse we have the first portrait of King Charles III by Martin Jennings, and then for the coronation, again in 2023, we got the crowned portrait of King Charles. This one was limited to, I think, 200,000 coins. And finally, the 2024. Now, I absolutely love these coins. They're easily my favorite government-backed bullion coin, closely followed by the American Silver Eagle that I've also done a date run on. If anybody would like, go check out that video. I'll put a link in the description below. And now that it's complete, all I need to do is pick up one each year to maintain the date run. But I definitely intend on picking up more of the modern 3/9 fine coins to build up my weight stack. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, give it a share. And as always, I'm CY Sterling. You've been great. Take care.